everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to another stream. I'm back. Not bad. The old Ethernet is just wasn't working yesterday. But it works now. So I'm back. Yeah, top edits. Hello. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming back. Danganronpa. We're really playing Danganronpa right now. Oh man, I kind of missed this game yesterday. I was also thinking about P5. I missed P5. P5 was a good game, along with P4 and P3. Oh man, P5 was a good game. I also miss Ibuki. A bit unfortunate. All right, let's get right into it, as they say. Danganronpa. Okay, we are at the half point of Nekomaru's trial. That is happening. That is happening right now. Yeah, she probably won't be pleased with this one. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Stifatly. Stupid, fat, and ugly? Stufatly? Yeah. Stupid, fat, and ugly. I see. Ta-da! Stufatly. She didn't tell there's a fat. She couldn't tell there was a fat. It might be stupidly.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stufatly.
Oh, it's Stufatly. How'd she not hear that? Oh, of course I'll save. I'd love to. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious.
I hope your day is well.
This music goes so hard. Monami's music just goes hard. It is well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy.
You good?
I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
You know, I haven't changed my batteries and on the controller in a couple
And
days.
just like I say each
In a little
time,
while.
don't forget
Maybe
to
a
say
week
it
and a half.
frequently.
Say frequently. Oh my goodness gracious, Chiaki.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
That's true. That's true. I also didn't see that one coming. I guess the last comment was Nagito saying the funhouse itself was the ultimate weapon.
Oh well, let's just press
Oh
on
well.
ahead.
I like Chiaki.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Yeah, I feel like it's fine.
I mean, that's not what's important.
The thing that's
The thing
really
that's
important
really
is...
important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
I don't know.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
That's why I trust.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
That's true.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
You know. He's gone now.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
Heather Frederick, welcome back. Hey, I'm glad you're back. It's Suzuki. That was Baby Gangsta. Baby Gangsta did speak. Also welcome.
Sincerely retract that remark.
Oh man.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
He's gonna say but.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
I don't know. I don't know if I can fully agree with this one.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
He sees.
Let's just leave him alone and find
Love
out
that
who
guy.
killed Coach Nekomaru
Nagito.
as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
It has been like 3-4 days, and all they've eaten is some sweetbread and milk. So yeah,
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
this makes sense. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Uh-huh.
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Sure. It was the pillar. It was, guys, it was the pillar. Guys, I think it was the pillar. Guys. Ted battery. Crush with elevator? Oh, I can see that actually. Oh, no, I don't. No. That is not what happened. That is exactly that didn't happen. Maybe it wasn't the pillar, bro. Maybe it was he's beaten with a no, maybe he wasn't beaten oh man. Well, I know it's not dead battery, it's
I see.
wait, oh, falling, as in like he didn't fall.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Maybe he did die from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
And if Grape House is down below, then I guess if he somehow opened Strawberry House's yeah, if he somehow opened Strawberry House's door and then just walked into the tower, he would have just fell.
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
I can see this.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
No, we might be cooking. Sleepy Lava, welcome. You're the biggest gangsta. I agree. No, Fuyuhiko's the biggest gangsta. I agree with that one more. Nah, Itsuzuki is a gangsta.
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
The strawberry door.
It might be possible in the tower.
That's what I'm saying.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Mm-hmm.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Is Miss Sonia about to say something? No,
But my
no, she
gut is
didn't.
going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where'd the killer shove Nekomaru from? I don't know. I gotta solve that mystery. It's time to solve that mystery. Stop, Sleepy Lava. Burn, baby, burn. True. Stop it, Sushi.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
No.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Okay, I'm listening.
After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
No, I think she's cooking, actually. I think she's cooking. They might have tied Nekomaru to the strawberry door. Like at the... No. No, I don't know, man. Grapes on the bottom? Yeah. Grapes on the bottom, and then strawberry door. So they might have tied Nekomaru to the grape house door, which is in Strawberry Tower. And then, you know, the door handle broke and then he fell. That could have happened. Sleepy Lava's got a guy at. It's Suzuki. Who's your favorite Danganronpa character? Nagito's pretty funny. But Ibuki Mioda, oh my goodness gracious. What are you doing here if you don't know what Dangan is? Yeah, Sleepy Lava is watching and learning. Heather, Hajime probably, or Sonia, or Kazuichi, or Nagito. There's a lot of choices there.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Kyo, hello. Hello. Welcome back, Kyo. Heather, those are your favorite Dangan characters. All from Dangan 2.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
I
How
guess.
about after locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
I agree with that
Hold
one.
on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong. Oh yeah.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
True.
Nekomaru wasn't moving inside. The elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
True.
Could it be...
His sleep mode? What?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Your favorite's Korikyo.
He's in sleep mode.
I'm not
The
sure who that
elevator
is.
sensor wouldn't have
Is that a V3 character?
I see. So that's how...
Kazuichi, Fuihiko, and Nagito. Yeah, we got a lot of Nagito enjoyers.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There
Ultimate
would have been
Anthropologist?
No drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
When do you say yes like that? Sleepy, you've played the whole game. I'm assuming you played the whole series. Nagito's kinda... True.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Wait, hang on. Let's see what's going on. When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator can't sense. True. I see. Gundam says if they move the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved. No. I mean, there's like the door handles and then the chain, the door handle broke, you know. You don't even know who Nagito is? I mean, he's that guy. He's a little bit misunderstood. What could that be? Broken doorknob. It's gonna be broken doorknob.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
True.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No, I disagree.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What
No.
about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yes. No. No.
Crap!
Heck.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
No, Sleepy's spoiling.
So you're telling to
In
think
no way.
about the arrangement, right?
Don't give bro
The hammer is
spoilers.
suspicious.
True.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Just the danging
What
experience.
about the oil on the floor?
Gotta see at least one spoiler.
Doorknob on the floor seems
Every day.
suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Come on, Sonya.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
What a guy. How can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way,
Chain?
you can cause the drop with...
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement...
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Oh, what? Naruto's your favorite character?
Crap!
Yeah, Naruto's pretty
If
epic.
you arrange it a certain way,
What is it?
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Broken
So you're telling
doorknob?
us all to think about the arrangement, right?
I don't know, bro.
That
Pillar?
arrangement...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No, I guess not. You also like Goku? Nagito? Gaara? The sand guy? It's pretty cool.
If you arrange it a
Gaara
certain
down
way,
low below my feet? What do you mean by
you
that?
can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
It's not broken doorknob?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold.
What if he starts
What if I
to
start to enjoy it?
enjoy it? True. No Gaara, sand, coffin, Naruto dies. Chat Naruto dies in Naruto.
If you arrange it a certain way,
How do you play this
you
game?
can
That's
cause the
what
drop
I'm
within
saying,
the
bro.
elevator.
This game's too
So
hard.
you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
New looking hammer?
That arrangement is...
I don't know. I feel like it'd be chain. No?
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
It really isn't doorknob on the floor, huh?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop...
So you're telling
I gotta
think
try
about the
broken
arrangement.
doorknob again.
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
No, it's wire?
Crap!
Oh, what?
If you arrange it a certain way,
You can cause the drum.
So you're telling to think about the
It's a
arrangement.
white.
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the...
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Oh my goodness.
with that.
Thank you, Heather. that would have taken a little bit.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Oh man. Thank you, Heather.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Sounds like it. Yeah, my headphones do have
Tip of that
wires. It's
wire
not
was tied
wireless.
into a
Me too.
loop.
What?
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
if they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
This is true.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Sleepy is typing. Yes,
Killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
I agree.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
I agree.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
Oh, I guess the sound was Oh
And
dang.
suspended Nekomaru in midair.
I guess the sound was Mechamaru just landing on the ground. That was the answer. He was struggling. I was struggling a little bit.
That's right.
You like bacon? Bacon's pretty good.
Well hung. Kinda like.
You better not finish that sentence.
Kind of like Nanami.
the killer took advantage of the elevator.
Just trying to help. It's a hard game. Trials are a little bit tough.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Too easy.
So what if they
Allow me to
created
cut
a
through
drop?
those words.
There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
I mean, he fell on his head.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
Just wait. Just wait. And then the doorknob broke.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's the alarm. Maybe it's the alarm. The alarm wakes him up, and then maybe he, like, moved around. Who's the guy that died from spinning? Kaz? No, I don't know. Kaz is kind of. I guess you could say he's cooking, but like, nah. This guy just. He wouldn't get it. It's gonna be a broken door now.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way
What's my
they could
controller
do that.
doing, bro? Oh, I see. I have 0 cuts. I understand. Well, you got a triangle on his forehead. That's his Among Us hairline.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Advance.
Someone had to push
That
him
is
off.
his hair.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh, my bad. Maybe it's not that. Hang on. Hey.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself.
What?
Damn it! Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
I don't know. Is it the sleep mode and then clock alarms timer? Stop making fun of Kaz. Nah, he's
Even if they
a
suspended
guy.
Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Advance.
Doesn't mean someone had to put. It's possible that he.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
Allow me to cut through those words. Let's go.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He starts moving around. Not yet. You jumped the gun. Oh boy. Just stay focused. I'm trying to focus up. You're bald. Let's
What are you
go, Sleepy
saying?
Lava.
Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm
Let's go.
inside his body.
You're
As long
bald
as it was
now.
armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
True.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
Sounds like it.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
I want to look like that kid with the blue arrow. Is that like Aang?
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Yes.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Yes.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
I guess.
Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Yeah.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the
Sappy's
doorknob
trying to
break off.
focus on finding the culprit. Yeah,
Was
there's
that
chat going
unexpected
on.
for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because the struggle or something. He'll use his full power, and then he used his full power, and then he died. Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob. Oh, wait a second. Maybe the doorknob was loosened. You have a mewing streak of 2073 days. It's like a lot. It's like years. Jeez.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Do you understand?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't
No,
that
no.
right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Aw, man.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Let's get
Thanks
back
to
to the
that
trial.
alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Kaz isn't. Yeah, Kaz
That
alright.
doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor.
Of course, you know that too, right?
Right?
Yeah, you hit the pillar. Mm-hmm. Moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of...
I see!
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar.
Isn't that
Isn't
it?
that it?
Yes.
Finally, the pillar!
Yes, the
that's
pillar.
how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
I mean... Just kinda right. Sleepy, I gotta go, but Vietnam Kid, you are a pro gamer, and I will follow forever, and always like how I follow the blue arrow on my forehead. Thank you, Sleepy Lava. I'll see you next time then. Goodbye.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even
Good luck,
clear if the
Vietnam
killer
Kid.
intended
Thank
that,
you. Thank
or
you,
if it was
Sleepy
just a
Lava.
coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
That's what I'm saying.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there,
Hold
Then-
on, baby gangsta.
Ain't no way. She called him baby gangsta again.
stop calling me baby gangsta.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
I think everyone knew that. No?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
Yeah.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
This is true.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
That's what I'm saying. Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. I thought this one would be simpler. I thought the trial would be simpler. Can't choke up at a time like this. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Wall clock? Clock's alarm timing? Alright, come on, game. Oh, I can pick like right here. Oh, that's crazy.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
I think that's
Nekomaru
true.
died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Which one is it?
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 a.m., but we discovered his body before 7 a.m.
We headed for Grape Tower.
What is Clock's alarm tower? Clock's alarm timer. Clock's alarms are stopped at 7:30. Alarm was set to 7:30.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
No, you know, that's fine.
Crap!
We headed for Grape Tower.
Oh, it's a radio clock,
Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death
so it can't be tampered with.
The killer probably did some. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong. Oh my goodness, top 10 greatest lines in all of gaming.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Oh, low key.
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Man, Nagita's always cooking.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Which one?
Please believe me, we are not lying.
I mean, yeah, we're not lying. We have an
Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
I never misunderstand.
Come on, Gundam.
I'll crush you into dog food.
Time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. It's a logic dive. I like these. These are funny. Playing some cool math games. Type beat. time in the building? Oh yes. Let's go. This minigame is crazy. Alright. Which clock? Both? No, just the building's clocks. Let's go. Focused up. Alright. Which house had the wrong time? Both of them. They were both wrong. That's it. There it is. There it is. Those are all the answers.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Complete.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building.
Isn't that right,
for you, Miko?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
That's what I'm saying.
All the clocks?
Oh
So
yeah.
even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building
By changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have noticed that one.
This is truly fantastic!
True.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours. Instead of 5:30, 7:30. It's definitely the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go.
If the time in the
Alright, hang on. What did Akane say? Rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m.
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio.
Who's Fuyuhiko? Or I know who he is. Just what did he say? 5 a.m.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
We did.
It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Oh my goodness, he's so cool.
If the time in the building was off, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yes.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
What?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Maybe Miss Sonia is sus. I don't know, just
Well, a huge
something
body
about
fell from
her
the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
makes me suspicious.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
This is true.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh man.
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Yes, because she was in a
You probably
soundproof
didn't hear it
room.
because you were sleeping.
No, she was in
I could not
the
sleep
best,
at all.
great,
I was
great,
awake the
good
whole night
room.
with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
It's 5:30, so
I
like
heard that
2
sound.
hours. Yeah.
Probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
This is true.
Excellent work, Akane.
Dang. She praised Akane. It's like the answer to how much is 2 hours.
See,
Is 2 hours.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Nope. This is
2 hours?
that much.
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
I agree.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious.
you know.
So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They got him. Yep. That's that.
If
Yep.
you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Yep. He's cooking
From
with
there,
that one.
the killer's plan was a splendid success.
That's all it
That's all it
means.
means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. Nah, if they're trying to lure out only Nekomaru.
I see.
I see.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
Oh yeah.
How did they use it?
We were
Bro.
required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Yeah.
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Yeah.
His radio clock had the exact time.
Yeah.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
And that'll do it.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
It was actually.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And
Yeah.
if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
much
pretty
it.
much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
What did he say? What did he say?
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
How outrageous! Didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, so this makes sense. This makes sense now. Turned out like this after all. Guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Something
Are
like
you
that.
talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found
The
out
peanut
how the
gallery.
killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
It has.
Hey, Why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Ain't no way.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Yeah. The alarm
Are you
rang.
talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred.
That's it.
That's it.
So that's what it is.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Ain't no way. Gundam Tanaka.
Both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
No way. Gundam Tanaka.
Who's the bastard?
Gundam Tanaka. Ain't no way. Wait. You know, maybe it wasn't Gundam Tanaka. I'm tripping. Okay, Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence, managed to stop the alarm. Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge. Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Wait. How'd Gundam hear it? He was in a soundproof room, right? No, I feel like Nagito's fine. I mean, he's probably the answer for now, but like... if Gundam rushed over, like... Nah, this guy knew the alarm was gonna go off. Nagito did not. He was in a soundproof room, so he couldn't have heard anything. Gundam was as well. So how did Gundam know to rush over? Like he shouldn't have done that.
Crap!
Are we right across from
You're the
Nagito?
only one!
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's the one.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
It's not Nagito, guys. There's no way.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
I'm not sure what that means.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't?
What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the week.
Let him
Not
talk.
only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Because he was in a soundproof room. Anyways, it's all Gundam. It was Gundam. It was Gundam.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
She was in the Deluxe Supreme.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
I think this is her first time saying this, but yeah.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
Come on,
Think
guys.
about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common.
And I'm sure you'll figure it out. They had the super good deluxe ultra rooms. Oh, come on, dude. Hangman's Gambit. What is it? The L? No. The D. D, E, Lux room. I need a U. The other U just died. Okay. Shouldn't have killed the X. Aw, bruh. The O. Deluxe rooms. I got it. Complete.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Yeah. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. Standard room may have so-so insulation, still pretty decent. Crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems. Not sure what airflow was. What did airflow
That's
have to do with
right.
this?
It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that.
Nice catch, Hajime.
Are you using your ultimate reserve course student talent? Now,
Thank you.
you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Guys, it was Gundam.
Decisive factor?
It was Gundam. Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. Yeah, the killer is Gundam. The killer is Gundam.
You're the only one!
You're the only one.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Oh.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Is he gonna
You're
say
what?
he left his
I mean, you
his
were also
door
staying in a
open,
deluxe
like
room,
cracked
right?
open?
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor.
And he couldn't even hear it.
So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it,
Gundam?
Sorry, Sonia.
There's only one
Gundam's just not the one.
You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, Even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you
Still went to the lounge, am I right?
Right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah, he was just sitting in the lounge. He was guarding the lounge.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while.
Dang.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Oh my goodness.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Oh my
In order to
goodness.
do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Oh my goodness.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Oh my goodness.
And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Oh my goodness.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
Oh my
The
goodness.
best case scenario would have been if those two
I
in
don't
the
know.
lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
This is true.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
This is true.
Because
I was in the lounge. Oh dang,
So
we
the
got a whole
killer couldn't
diagram
go back
going
to
on.
their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Yeah. What are you doing? It's louder. It's loud. Don't go making all that noise.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Yeah, he was kind of trolling on that
If
one.
Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Oh, that's true.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but
But that didn't happen.
how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. Including myself in my four dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
So he's just saying he's the listener.
That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
I'm not sure if this is a very sound argument. Yeah.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
This guy's
At the time,
panicking.
I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
Tanaka asking for business advice. True, Joe Bob. True. Also welcome. This guy's
You're still holding out.
mastered
Well, You don't have to admit it.
argumentator.
We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
It's obvious that Gundam's the killer.
Hold on a sec.
What are we holding
No,
on for?
Hajime.
Oh?
This class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
It is.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
What a guy.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened?
Did you discover something? Something.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
I know
Ah, you said opening act again!
you did do that.
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Sorry, Sonia.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From
I don't know
there,
where the hammer came
after
from.
returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
He broke it, bro.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Great
Ah,
House
okay.
control panel, which shut down the elevator.
Maybe he didn't break it.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
Yes,
The elevator was broken at Grape House. He wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
he's got to start thinking, bro.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Nah, I guess it's not been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
It's wrong. Something's obviously wrong. That's when a contradiction's born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. True. Another make your argument. What's gonna be said?
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As
No,
long as that
that's
elevator was
just
broken,
wrong. That is just wrong.
Your assumption collapses.
That's immediately just wrong.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Where's Nagito showing up?
Return to Strawberry House.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time,
Who's contact elevator? It's broken at Grape House, so the last person who would have used it would have arrived at Grape House.
there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Could be accomplice?
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Good night button. It's definitely not a good night button. Hiko's account. What's he doing?
As long as that
Wall
elevator.
clock. And contact elevator. Clock's alarm timer. That and radio clock. No.
Plus,
Broken
the elevator was-
doorknob. Could be a broken doorknob. I mean, no. I don't think so. I don't know about this one actually.
broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
There is a secret passageway. I don't know why Nagito showing up is not a truth bullet. Like,
That
oh,
elevator
is it a suck?
the only means of travel
Wait.
between the two houses? As long as that
Nah,
elevator
it
is
was probably a suck.
Plus, yellow broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strop, there's no question that the following.
It would have been different if they hadn't.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much
Oh,
longer
come
do you
on,
plan
dude.
to? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel between the two houses. As long
What
as
was
that
the
elevator was
the
broken,
suck take so long?
your assumption collapsed.
What?
Plus, yellow broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to
Since I was at Strawberry,
Maybe
there's
it's
no
because
question
the,
that following
the
crime
white
is
noise.
impossible.
It would have been different if they hadn't.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's wrong. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Sometimes I just forget about this
No,
suck.
there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito.
You're the only one!
You're the only one.
Nagito?
You should know. Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking
Get it?
about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Right. Why are you here? You know. I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Yep.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down,
Oh, it's that door. I see.
surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Yes.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
No, I didn't know that one.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
That's true.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Infinity Unlimited Flame,
However,
he says.
what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Everyone knows about the final dead room.
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Who is this guy?
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
You say? Don't make me angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. What a guy. Japor, he's so cool. I mean, he's getting less and less cool by the second. But
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
how are you supposed to hit these?
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Rubbish Ken, he's so cool. I mean, I guess.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could
How are you supposed to hit those, bro?
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
In no way.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay, I see how you're supposed to hit those.
The secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
What was a cur?
Would at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
What do you say? Try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon.
The wire?
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Should be the wire.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Allow me to cut through those words. What a game.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse.
Where'd the killer
Where
obtain
did the killer
them?
obtain them?
The only place I can think of.
Is the Octagon.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Oh my goodness.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
True.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too,
They definitely
right?
do. There's no way they don't. Oh my goodness.
Seems this is the end.
This is the end, Gundam.
Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
But
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act.
that's fine
So
with me.
I'm going to
That
end
is
this right now.
that is fine with me.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building,
Oh my
Gundam
goodness,
tried to
the
lure
music
only
is
Nekomaru.
going.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened.
Come up with a
Come up with
different
a
plan.
different plan.
There it is.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Okay.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Man, what happened in the beginning? I swear I'm paying attention. By messing with all the Glocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. Right. Yeah. Elevator was probably broken at that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Great Tower. So he tried going to Strawberry Tower. Okay, makes sense that he would attempt that at that time. We didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Yep, and button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so you know. Yeah. Alright, this makes sense.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Dang, he's pulling out all the stops.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
That was funny.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
He's not
What do you
finishing.
intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
A loser.
Are you saying
He...
you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Come on, man.
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
Probably open up
It's not
like
easy
the
to
door
get
or
the drop
something.
on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam.
Oh.
You're the one who's wrong.
Oh, we're playing the rhythm game.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat.
Okay.
First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Guess you really don't want to admit it. And that makes sense. Alright, just as you requested. I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Panic talk action. Yep.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I don't remember what a
Crushed as
cadaver
David
is.
prophesies! I won't let
I think
you!
it's just a knife.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him
The
so
four
easily?
Dark Devas.
This is the end.
Yep, it was the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck.
Because the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Ooh, the ultimate breeder.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yes.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
For he is the ultimate breeder.
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Yeah, he hit the button with like the strawberry, yeah. The time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Choo choo. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue,
Ibuki.
one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Cool.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears
Sorry,
I've
Sonia.
obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
Can we just go?
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Oh, what, we're doing this? I thought that we weren't doing this. Okay. I woke up at that. That's a funny image. Goes right there. Still don't really know where the chain comes in, but you know. I guess the chain comes in right here, but just for a distraction, I suppose. I makes object shows. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're wait, oh, Nekomaru doesn't like mice or something. I think that's true. It's this. Just go here? No. Hello and welcome. Wait. Okay, I guess that was correct. Okay. He hit the pillar. He hit the pillar. The loop? No. No. It was... no. No. What'd the killer destroy? Oh. Ah, that goes there. Okay, okay. I'm seeing things now. Nekomaru's weakness. Something like that. There we go. We're hitting the killer destroy. No. Why'd Nekomaru fall? There it is. What's left? They destroyed this. Who's in the lounge? Yeah, Fuikiko.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here's everything that happened in this case. And then he
Let's first go
explains
over
everything
the
that
many tricks
happened
the
in this
killer
case.
prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator.
Yep.
This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge
Mm-hmm.
and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand.
Kind of crazy how he
obtained these tools from the Octagon,
defeated the
which you
death
can enter
room,
once you
final
clear
dead
the final
room.
dead room.
What a guy. Oh,
This time,
dang!
the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
This is like some Spider-Man while he's swinging type beat. Yeah.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
This is true.
On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
I wonder what that reason was.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m.,
But
by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time.
this is true.
In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m.
What?
That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Yeah.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Dang. That's how it goes sometimes. Oh my
With
goodness.
the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This
That's
forced
a
him to
Vine
enter
Boom sound
sleep mode,
effect
rendering
moment.
him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
Yep. The building itself or something. It's in the hee hee hee
First,
hee
they
hee.
set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall.
Uh-huh.
They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower,
Uh-huh.
and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
Uh-huh.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
Uh-huh.
The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
Clunk.
And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage. So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened.
What?
Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
That ain't good.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
Yeah.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died.
I like this image of Hajime. That's a good one.
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
You know what? Nah. Complete.
Splendid.
Very splendid indeed.
That was splendid.
He's
For
also a
mere
near human.
You did
I
quite
think.
well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru?
Sorry, Miss Sonia.
Something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
He lost. He lost, bro. He's cooked. I feel like I did pretty alright for that trial. 42 on the 10th thing. B? I thought I'd do better than a B. Are there B pluses? I'm not sure actually. Nope. Okay.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and
I
cast
hit
your
A
vote.
instead of whatever the button was
Who
to
will be
actually
chosen
inspect.
as the blackened?
the
Will you
thing.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
I wonder who it was. What? All rise. Judging from the results, Kaz were correct once again. 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Now then.
Let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident's over. Can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
Won't change a thing. I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Oh, my tears.
The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I'd like to say, but for honor's sake I shall correct one thing, correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. But he did.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight, that is no mistake. Because he fought, he lost, and died.
Damn it!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
He was just trying to cling to life. There are many ways he could have done so. He did not allow that. I shall reveal it all. Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the buildings, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. This is what happened. Dang. Super epic anime cutscene moment. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. We had ourselves a stare down. That situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Dang, what a guy. Rubbish can, he's so cool. It shows a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
Let me tell you this.
He was serious. He gave it his all to try and kill me.
Huh?
And he didn't die. Gundam's fine. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it.
Yep.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? Yeah, but he's afraid of rats or something.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
That's a great line.
Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Dang, he didn't like Nekomaru.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh?
Splendid.
Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why'd you fight? We're all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it's still wrong. You won't argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What is the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
Weakling.
There's nothing courageous about that. as abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Huh. I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life? That's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism? Sounds like it.
Fine.
In zoology. Oh, zoology! Cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That's what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You. But...
Sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Okay. That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to a battle. As I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I've betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
Even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death in here? I suppose. Who's he gonna give his hamsters to?
Oh.
I believe that's why you committed your crime. I'm not sure if we've seen this one.
You...
That's right. What about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
After listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? That's kind of what it sounded like. Can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
History's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
There's not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of in the name of pandemonium, it's impossible. In no way. Let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Alright, Monocom.
Please wait.
The ultimate breeder.
I beg of you.
Huh?
I beg of you.
How pitiful.
She's begging. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Nah.
Fine. What is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
They're hungry.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
sure what my predictions were at the start of this chapter, but I think I said Gundam would kill Hiko. So I mean, there's something there. Whoa! Whoa, hang on. I'll say what I was wooing about. In a little bit. The Ultimate Reader. Gundam Tanaka Stampede. Ain't no way. This is just like the opening. Alright, well that one was alright. I enjoyed that one. The execution. That one was alright. that last shot was kind of funny. With Gundam just being in the air, half opacity. His hamsters and Monocom looking at him. The thing in the sand that he did, ritual type beat. That was pretty good. I like how they included that. I also like how they included that it did nothing. Overall pretty good. Might end after it tells me to save. Don't give up on life. It's the right thing to do. I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Nah, sorry, Akane.
The worst.
It's you. Why are you so weak?
Oh.
Such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of heck, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Smiling while blushing and crying. As a sprite. I don't know if I've seen that one. It's not like this is over. We still have to do it. Still have to finish this. Don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. You don't. Everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. Can't allow that.
Hey!
Class trial's over. We're going to Jabberwock. Wait!
Now then.
After feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
It is time to eat
Not
some
like
food.
that.
I want to eat food too, like in real.
Huh.
She's certainly something else. She's starving. Let's go back for now and eat. Then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
Then let's do our very best again. Let's do our best again. Man. Did he gas us and then bring us back or something? How did we get back? Why However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Nagito Komaeda. Never mind. Yep. Oh, wait. No. This is Nagi. I am Nagito right now. Yep. Definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. Before everyone else, too. Too funny. There's no way that file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
Guess they're too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Ain't no way. Is this guy the traitor? I don't believe it.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. Maybe he's not the traitor, even if it cost me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
My Kuma appears!
How many days is that? Like 6 days? Thanks for coming.
What's the matter?
Wow.
That's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
I don't think that happened. That was gonna happen. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. 16 people. Isn't that weird?
Say what?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th
Don't even know?
among us. There's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right? Yeah, so normally it'd be 15. Yeah,
Of course.
that's right. Just reuse the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, is that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
Hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? False information? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
right?
You already know who the traitor is.
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, what do you think I ignored it on purpose? Just like Nanami after losing her magic stick, the traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
No.
That's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. Yep, that person is the evil future foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. Yo, how do you feel about Tanaka execution? It was better than Mikan's. I liked it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not like an S tier one, but that one at like A or B. Came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation. Purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
I...
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
In exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
No.
Yeah, it's a no.
Unbelievable.
I wanted to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. I knew you'd say that. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
Right.
My core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist in no way. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason. I wonder if that person is Makoto Naegi.
Huh?
I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? Can't rely on everyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. He will become true hope. He might be able to become the ultimate hope. Two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Junko and Oshima. You're waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
That's...
That person's already on this island. Would that be exciting? Interesting. A new development has occurred. Is it 6 days or 5 days or something like that? 5 days. 11 hours. Tell me to save. Chapter 4. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? Oh, I get it. Clockwork. Robot, you know. Danganronpa. Alright. Those are his earrings. I'm gonna have to save, yeah, and like leave. That was a pretty solid stream, I'd say. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. With Nekomaru's latter half of the trial, that's pretty solid. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a nice night and a nice day tomorrow. It's a big day tomorrow. Remember that. It's always a big day. Also, make sure you have a nice rest of your week, month, year, decade, century lives. All right. Wishing you all the best. I wish you, I hope you come back, and yeah, I'll see you later. Good night. Good night.